It's been a weekend, boy. We have some hot news, including, a new feature rollout for KDP, but it's not what you think it is. It's not earth-shattering, but it could be very helpful for a lot of account holders. A book pirating website owes $30 million, but nobody can find who to send the bill to. Oh, wow. And then Get Covers wants to show you how exactly to self-edit your manuscript. There are so many other pieces of news here for October the 7th, 2024. Boy, I almost choked on that one. It was very funny. I thought, what's today's date anyways? Today's broadcast is brought to you by the fine folks over at Book Award Pro. Award-winning authors have a lot to say. No asterisks, no disclaimers. This is honest feedback from real Book Award authors, Book Award Pro authors. Including Teresa Wallace says, wow, I'm thrilled to receive an award for my children's picture book. I'm thankful for Book Award Pro making the submission process easy. Their support was so kind to answer all my questions. Thank you for a wonderful experience. Michael Chandler says, Book Award Pro's presentation to prospective award or review agencies on behalf of the authors really quite outstanding. Dr. Sandra Tanner says, thank you, Book Award Pro, for believing in my work. You are so awesome to work with. You've made my dream come true. Winning has taught me that there is no one right way to write. I recommend you to all genres of dreamers. If you'd like to find out why I am a big fan of Book Award Pro, I've won over 33 book awards with 7 publications over the past few years because of Book Award Pro. They have been fantastic to me and many other authors. Why don't you go ahead and join that list of other people through a free or premium plan at dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. Let's jump right into the news here. The very first item comes from the fine folks over at Kindle Direct Publishing. This was actually posted on September 26, 2024. It's not too long ago that they had shared the Customer Support Message Center. I'll read this verbatim so that there's no ambiguities about this. We're excited to announce our new Customer Support Message Center designed to provide you with an improved experience in managing your support cases. Track customer support case real time. Monitor the status of your support cases in real time until they are resolved. View your case history. See your past within the last 6 months and current support cases. Direct communications. Communicate directly via email with our support team through the Message Center, facilitating faster and more efficient resolution of your queries. All you got to do is go into your dashboard, scroll down to the bottom, select Contact Us at the very bottom of the page, and then you can click Customer Support Message Center to view and manage your cases. This is pretty nice because there's been a lot of just... a lot of complaints, and I'm probably one of them, about their customer service. Now, you can go into the Contact Us feature right now, and there are 3 options you can take advantage of. Email support, which is what people commonly use. There's phone support, and then there's live chat support. I'm going to tell you this. I have no peek behind the curtain. I've not had any information on this, but email support seems like it's always like a boilerplate response. It almost seems like their customer support reps have like multiple choice answers they can provide, and they try to give you the specific selection based on what they think is going to best work for you. So sometimes those answers don't quite work. This is why I say get them on the phone, get them in live chat support. But here's the cool thing now. Now they actually have it to where you have the Customer Support Message Center and you can start to track everything. So if you happen to put something through email support and it's not working out, you at least can see where your ticket is inside the process of whether it's resolved or if they're looking into the matter and such. I'm currently working through an issue with them when it comes to a manuscript that they feel is not properly formatted, and I formatted some, oh God, it's just a headache. But it's nice to see that there is Customer Support Message Center. Big shout out to KDP. I appreciate that they are starting to make some improvements in their customer support. All right, this next item up here, right here, it's going to make your nose hairs singe just a little bit. It's going to, you're going to be, Pirate Library must pay publishers $30 million, but no one knows who runs it. Yeah, so on Thursday, some links to the notorious shadow library, Library Genesis, or LibGen, couldn't be reached after a U.S. District Court judge ordered what Torrent Freak called one of the broadest anti-piracy injunctions ever issued by a U.S. court. To compensate rights holders, McMahon ordered LibGen to pay $30 million, but because nobody knows who runs the shadow library, it seems unlikely that publishers will be paid anytime soon, if ever. So, kind of crazy, right? There's a pirating site, but you can't find who's running things. And apparently, it's all run by a volunteer group of like pirates. So like, good luck trying to track them down. These are folks that know what they're doing. They're not just hosting this over on the Wix site and, are making themselves easily trackable. No, not by any stretch. So $30 million. Yeah, good luck with getting that one and tracking that down. I certainly wish that they would, do a little bit more preventative measures. And I know that they're doing some safeguards and putting it in place, like, for instance, suppressing it through Google searches, things like that. But is that going to do the trick? No. Pirates are going to get to the audience that they want to get the most, and that's the audience that doesn't want to spend money and prefer to get books from pirated sites. In the meantime, I'd say my opinion, don't sweat those type of things. Just keep pushing forward with your publishing business, and the cream will always rise to the top. All right, here's a very interesting piece of news coming from the Kindlepreneur YouTube page. Dave Chesson, normally the host of Kindlepreneur on YouTube, is now handing off the reins to a new host. And the host is Zach Diamani. And Zach actually comes with a prolific backlog of books and some enthusiasm to run the YouTube channel, which is over 117,000 subscribers. If you are not subscribed to the Kindlepreneur YouTube channel or checking out the Kindlepreneur's website, much less, do so now. Get yourself subscribed. Go on in there. I'm looking forward to seeing what Zach can kind of cook up for us over in the Kindlepreneur. But I'm going to give you the TLDR of why Dave is handing off the reins. And Dave's just become so busy. He's got businesses like Kindlepreneur. He's got the Atticus, the writing software. He has Publisher Rocket. And he even has businesses outside of publishing. And not to mention, he actually even writes himself. So a lot of the frequency of his video uploads were starting to slow down because he was becoming more and more busy. So he felt this was the best solution. So, and I know for Dave, he doesn't take this lightly. He probably hand-picked Zach to take the reins on the Kindlepreneur site. So make sure that you don't unsubscribe. Go over, subscribe to his channel, and give Zach a shot. I'm sure he's going to do a fantastic job. I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing next. Fine folks over at Get Covers want to share just a little bit of information and an ultimate checklist to how to self-edit your book. All right, so I'm going to give you the TLDR here. Number 1, don't edit while you write. Now, there are some folks out there like my good friend Michael Aron who will edit while he writes. For me, personally, I am of the belief that you really should just write the book and then get to the stuff later on, as far as editing goes. But this is a great tip. I stand behind that one. So don't edit while you write. Number 2, give the manuscript a rest for a while. Yes. Tip number 3, read other books while you wait. Love that idea. Number 4, decide on a style. Number 5, come up with a glossary. Number 6, read reviews of similar books. Oh, I always recommend this when you're doing market research. Number 7, divide editing into stages. Yes. Number 8, don't be afraid to delete. Oh yeah, but always back up. Back up whatever you do, delete. Number 9, get the basics in order. The show don't tell, if you will. Tip number 10, check your book in different formats. Number 11, use helpful tools and software like Grammarly, Pro Writing Aid, and Writer. And tip number 12, accept imperfection. Oh my goodness, I stand behind that one 100%. So moving a little further forward, and as per usual, folks, you can always get the link to the each of these things inside the show notes. This is from Authors Guild. They're going to be doing info session for fiction writers. This upcoming one is going to be on Tuesday, October 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be the Blacklist info session for fiction writers. As you may have heard, the Blacklist recently expanded into fiction. Since 2005, the site has served screenwriters in the entertainment industry with a platform to provide critical feedback on works in progress and an annual showcase of the best unproduced screenplays. You want more details about that? Of course, again, that is on October the 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Authors Guild is also hosting another one on Wednesday, October the 16th, 2024 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And it is going to be from Manuscript to Marketplace Exposure. Dene writer and filmmaker Ramona Emerson joins us to discuss her second novel, Exposure, a follow-up to her National Book Award longlisted Shudder. The thrillers are informed by Emerson's years of experience as a crime scene photographer in Albuquerque. Emerson will be joined by editor Nick Whitney to discuss the path from a successful debut to the acquisition of the second book, polishing the manuscript, and building Emerson's readership. You want more details about that? Again, Wednesday, October 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And not too long ago, I had the pleasure of popping onto a good friend's channel here, Kevin Colby, over on YouTube. Meet the YouTuber who wrote the book on self-publishing. We sat down for a little over a half hour and talked about my very unlikely journey into the world of self-publishing and a YouTube channel. Some of you might know some of those details, but I give even more details in this interview. I always try to drop in a little something special with each one of these interviews. And coming up here relatively soon, the Alliance of Independent Authors are going to be running their annual Self-Publishing Advice Conference with many very big speakers. We're all going to be talking about publishing for profit. And I actually will be part of a panel, a live panel on that Saturday. And also I have a presentation about YouTube for authors. So you're going to want to make sure you tune in for that. It is a free conference, folks. So all you got to do is get yourself registered. I believe there's an upsell of some sort, but I can't remember how much it is. Just get yourself free access. You don't need to worry about the upsell. If you don't want it, that's totally up to you. And hey, speaking of, if you want something, I know you're going to want this next thing up here. Advertising for Books is officially out on the market. It is the third book in my 12-part series, a guide for promoting and selling with the largest online bookseller. It's available at every major online retailer. You go over to dalelinks.com/adsbook. And if you would like to get access for a limited time to the next book in the series, Networking for Authors, is available for advanced readers. So all you got to do is go over to dalelinks.com/ARC-team. That's ARC team. dalelinks.com/ARC-team to join and get yourself early access. And of course, big shout out to the fine folks over at Book Award Pro. Folks, take a look at them at dalelinks.com/Book Award Pro. Get yourself set up at least with the starter plan. It's 100% free. You can go ahead and curate all those book awards and reviews and see which is going to work for you, which is not going to work for you, and so on and so forth. There's a good reason why I'm a huge fan of Book Award Pro, and I specifically asked for this sponsorship because I really love what they have going on over at Book Award Pro. dalelinks.com/Book Award Pro. What do you think about some of the items that I had shared in today's news? Was there anything I possibly missed? What did you think about some of the stuff? Join me over in Discord at dalelinks.com/Discord. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and I'll catch you next week. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Special shout out to my channel members for both the podcast channel and the main channel. Without your support, some projects we do at Self-Publishing with Dale would be much harder to fund. If you want to contribute to the cause, visit dalelinks.com/memberships for details and get your on-screen shout out at the end of each broadcast. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and I'll see you soon.